Hi, here are my 7 reasons why it's wrong for President Duterte, former President Duterte, to be held by the ICC. Are you ready? Number 1, the Philippines has their own judges and courts, both district and supreme. The Philippines can try Duterte. The Philippines doesn't need a court in the Netherlands to try Duterte. Number 2, I don't trust the ICC. The ICC issued an arrest for Bibi Netanyahu of Israel. I don't think they should have done that. So I don't trust their judgment, and neither does President Donald J. Trump. 3, and this is the biggest reason for me, the biggest reason. According to the ICC, former President Duterte is guilty of crimes against humanity. Well, do you understand? If Duterte is guilty of crimes against humanity, the ICC would say that President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. was guilty of crimes against humanity. If Bongbong Marcos's papa was alive today, guess what? The ICC would issue a warrant arrest and send Interpol to arrest his father. Guess what? Do you think if a warrant of arrest was issued for Bongbong Marcos's dear father that he would cooperate and send his own father to the ICC? No way. Absolutely no way. So I don't want to criticize the Philippines or your dear president, but that sounds hypocritical to me. Number 4, there are so many terrible people in the world today. Killers, ruthless killers and dictators. Why is Duterte the only one in the ICC? Recently, a rebel group took over the government of Syria. The current leader of Syria was wanted for terrorism and had a $10,000 bounty on his head. He's a ruthless killer, but the ICC people went to Syria and shook his hands. It doesn't make any sense. Why isn't the current leader of Syria arrested by the ICC? Why aren't all the other killers of the world in detention in the ICC? Why a president loved by his people in a democratic country, why is he the only one there? Number 5, Judge Kamir Khan of the ICC, who you can see in a speech saying former President Duterte is guilty and we need to try him and bring him to justice. That man was accused of sexual assault by one of his junior lawyers in the ICC. He should stand down while this investigation is going on. Has he? No, he has refused. So how hypocritical. Number 6, I believe that President Duterte's motives were pure. He didn't kill thousands of people, murder thousands of people, rape hundreds of people, abuse people just for his own pleasure. If people died under the presidency of Rodrigo Duterte, it was purely because he wanted to keep the streets of Davao and the Philippines safe for women and children. He had a father's heart. He's a man who wanted to protect women and let women walk the streets at night. Number 7, and this is probably my biggest reason. This is something that I'd like to tell the people of the ICC. If former President Duterte is and was such a ruthless killer and a terrible man, guilty of crimes against his own people, why oh why are millions, literally millions of Filipinos flooding social media and the streets of the capital cities around the world saying, bring him home, bring him back, Duterte, Duterte. I recently made a video for TikTok and it's got 66,000 views, 12,000 likes, and get this, there are probably over 1,800 comments. And do you know what most of the comments are? We love our president. He was the greatest president. Bring him home. Bring Tatay home. Let me ask you, when the ICC says somebody is guilty of crimes against humanity in their own country, isn't it strange that the people of his own country say, bring him back? It doesn't make sense. Okay, thank you for listening. God bless. Please comment, share this, and follow.